Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. I told you yesterday I will be coming back with Easy Drummer, and now we go into more depth video about several sections. And today we take a look at the drums. So here we are. Easy Drummer comes with a core library, and this core library has 3 different rooms. It's a bright room, like this one. These cymbals sound so great. It's the main room. It looks like this one. Then it's the last room, it's the Tightroom. The toms are really sounding so great on every kit. So now we have 3 different drum kits. And what's really great, I have a favorite room. And this is the bright room because I'm coming from the metals area, playing metal music, and this seems for me to fits the best. And it's not like this is just this kit and that's it. When you click on the snare, let us say on a snare, then we click here, then we have so many different snares. I mean, look at these snares. Let's go through this. And if you have a drum sample what you really like, you can drag this directly on the snare or in this. So we are now here in the bright room. If you want to add the snare from another room, then you click on this here. Then you can go to the main room, let us say, and search for a snare from the main room. So you can really mix these kits. Really good. But let us stay in the bright room. You can of course adjust the volume of every kit, snare, tom, cymbals, whatever you want to adjust. You can do this with this here, with the volume. And of course tune everything. Just let's stay with the snare. We tune the snare now a little bit. Now it's again, we have to choose again the bright room snare. I really like the Timer Bell brass, so let's tune this. And it sounds awesome. There you hear it. I mean, I know this from Superior Drummer. I've seen this in Superior Drummer. But this here sounds so sick. On the kick. The Gretsch kick. Masshoff. Ludwig. And the toms. How many different toms? The Gretsch, the Ludwig. So really, these are high quality samples. Floor tom 2, floor tom 1. So there are 2 floor toms for the 1 at example, 2 for the floor tom 2, and for the rack tom 1 there are 3 different samples. But that's not enough. You can still, what I told you, go to another room and search for another tom. So a lot of different styles, samples are inside here, where you can put together a kit what you want to have. So let's go to the another room And this is actually the same what we did on the Brightroom. Um, First of all, I love how it looks. I love how it looks. The toms in here sounds so let's go again to the snare. Let's go to kick. Here again, two different toms for the floor tom too. Every tom has, on every room, every tom has two different toms, but the rag tom 1 has three different toms. Rag tom 2, rag tom 3, oh, rag tom 3 has one tom. Floor tom, floor tom 2. Two different rides here in this room. I actually use the crash 2 and 3, but these two here are a great option. The crash 4 has just one. The crash 1 has one option. The crash 2 has two options. And here the crash 3 has two options. Yeah, it's the same way here. You can tune this, adjust the volume, and you could add some elements from the other kits. So then let's go to the Tightroom. Here we're in the Tightroom. I think this is the room I will not use that much. But the call library with these three different kits, I think there is something for everyone inside. So let's go through this. Kick. 4 different kicks. Snare. Toms. Here the Ragtom 2 has 2 different, the Ragtom 1 has 4 different. And the floor tom here has 3 different toms. Okay, let's go to the cymbals. The crash number 2 has 2 different crashes. This is a real nice sounding crash. 2 different rides. And the crash 1 has 2 different crashes. Oh, I forgot always the hi-hats. Here are 2 different hi-hats. So let's go back to the main room and see what the hi-hat is. This is a crazy good sounding hi-hat. 2 different hi-hats in the main room. And I would say let's go back to the Brightroom. So let's go back to the Brightroom and take a look at what different elements are here inside. The toms. Ragtom 1. Ragtom 2. Ragtom 3. Floor tom 1. Floor tom 2. The snares, I showed you the snares. The kick, I showed you already the kicks, but let's go the hi-hat. So the hi-hat, okay, sounds good. Oh man, this is a really nice sounding hi-hat. Then let's go to the cymbals. Here's the shiner. One shiner, but this is sounding crazy good. Wow. Um, 3 different rides, that's pretty cool. Rides are always a problem that in a mix that you really hear a ride clearly. But I will have to check this out in a mix. I will do a playthrough in some days or next week or whatever, and then we will see how this kit's sounding in a mix. Crash 3 has 2 different crashes. This is a real big one, it's a 24. Crash 4 has 1. Crash 2 has 2. And Crash 1 has 1. So that's, now you heard from every 3 cats, every element. And that's not enough. In this drum section, here are some presets. Tune track presets, like always. You can have the empty default kits. Then your own user presets you can save. And you have here the tune track presets and Michael Ilbert presets. And a little bit clicked around this, and the presets are insanely good in my opinion. Because I'm coming from the metal music, I really had after a while a favorite kit, and this is the prog metal. So I don't want to go through every preset right now, just show you this one. The snare is sounding so great. So now I added the groove, and let's hear how it sounds. So you heard this here, just straight out of the box, and it sounds amazing. I mean, when you heard the articulations on the hi-hat, that's sounding insane. Yeah, so I showed you now all 3 different kits, more in detail. We heard every element of every kit, and I showed you also one preset. The presets here, a lot of are inside, and they're really great. I really like this. I showed you one. This is my favorite one right now, the prog metal. So I think this is really worth it. The Easy Drummer 3. It's a huge step. It's such an insanely step. I used always drum libraries from different companies, but this here is blowing all these companies away, in my opinion. This is amazing. If you want real sounding drums right now, buy this. Definitely buy this. So that was the drums. I will come back tomorrow and we will talk about the groove section. And then I will show you all in the groove section what's going on here. So thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel, friends, and feel free to comment below. Hopefully you liked it, and we will see us pretty soon. Bye bye.